So what's going on, YouTube? It's Will and Dusty at Paulco RC. We have an Everest 10 from Redcat. It's not necessarily a review on this truck. We are going to show you how we made this truck a four-wheel steer. This truck's not very fast. It has a 54 turn. It's got a 54 turn Redcat motor in it. It's just stock the way it comes. So what we did was we wanted to make this truck four-wheel steer because anybody who owns this truck knows, okay, here's your front end, and here's where your servo plate would lay, and your servo lays here. Well, when you get to inspecting the truck, the same rear end is on the front. This is the back, but the same rear end's in the front and back. They just flipped it. So, you know, you can put a plate here and put a servo in here, unbolt these. I mean, I guess you'd unbolt these, you know, they called like stay bars or I don't know, whatever these bracket pieces are to keep this from turning, because these knuckles are the same knuckles that are on the front. It's just these stops are stopping it from turning. So, you know, just something we wanted to do is make a four-wheel steer. So what we did and how we did it. So first I want to say this body on this Everest is really thin. So I put some gray tape. I know it's probably weird, but I put some gray tape here to keep it from getting scratched up on the inside. Just a little mod for you guys, something to do. And this really works. I mean, it's kept the scratches down a lot. Doesn't even look like we've mounted it because of the tape. So just a little something you can do. I just want to go over how we made our Everest 10 four-wheel steer. Now for us, we wanted constant four-wheel steering. So when the front turns, we want the back to turn. We don't want it to be like how the Capra is and you bump steer it, you know, and it you know, that kind of thing. We didn't want that. We didn't want it to be like the Danchi where you can select different styles of steering. We wanted this Everest to be constant four-wheel steering. What the front does, we want the back to do. So these ladder bars here, they turn, so when you turn your wheel, it divots in. Now, I have the ones off of this truck. I could put them on the back of here, but I'm not going to do that. What we're going to do is, we bought hex adapters to space the wheels out, so we're going to put a 12 millimeter on this truck to push the width out. So how we did the four-wheel steer is very easy. So see, both of our servos, front and back, are plugging into one lead. So you need this piece right here. You need this piece right here to make it constant four-wheel steer. So you get that, you plug it into your receiver. Then we ran it down to, you know, back here. We bolted it in. Like I said, we took the plate off the front of here and we put it on here. This is where it got confusing. So, you know, your servo saver piece right here, it's under and behind and looks really nice. Well, ours is over and out, doesn't look too hot. But again, we weren't going for looks. We were just going for what we want this truck to be. We want this truck to have constant four-wheel steering, and we just wanted it as simple as we could do it. With the same remote, nothing crazy, nothing two channel, this is a channel, that's a channel. No, we wanted it all on the same channel. We just wanted it to work really, really simple. So this is a simple four-wheel steer on the Everest 10. Right there. There it is. Simple four-wheel steer on the Everest 10. So, and you can see here. I mean, it's kind of I guess you could say crude right here, the way we did it. But again, we weren't going for anything like, we didn't want it to be two different channels. We wanted it to turn. When this front turned, we want this back to do the same thing. So that's what we wanted. Kind of like how I guess monster trucks are in real life. That's what we wanted. We wanted it to do, you know, right here. We just wanted it to be four-wheel steering. And surprisingly, with the linkage we used, this thing, I can't believe how lucky we got on how straight. Like, yeah, we had to line it up. We had to take and turn the ball ends. We had to take it off twice and turn these to adjust these wheels to be true with the front wheels, or in line with the front wheels, however you want to say that. But we had to align the front wheels with the back wheels to make the truck go straight. But surprisingly, it was really easy. Like, we didn't have to even touch the trim. The truck, we zeroed the truck in, we bind the truck, and then we set this up back here. Like I said, we took this off and turned the ball end, and the truck is straight. I mean, it's straight as an arrow. So we actually lucked out, because I know when you do a four-wheel steer on other vehicles, and you separate this. This is a channel. The back is a channel. The front's a channel. You run into a lot of problems where you gotta like keep messing with the trim on it, because the front won't follow the back or however. But so far, this thing, and we've ran it. We've been running it. We did this tonight. We ran this thing for 10 minutes, and so far, it was perfectly straight. I mean, it was amazingly straight. So we kind of lucked out. Yeah, I could have bought this plate and this servo. The plate is like $7 on eBay. Servo is like $10 on eBay. I made my own bar, but for us and what we do, we just went ahead and bought a whole other truck and kind of bashed it, took it apart. So we'll probably do something else with this. I don't know what yet, but the tires on this truck are really cool too. If you guys are just watching the video to get a feel for the truck, if you want to buy one, if you can buy it for a $180 truck, this thing's sick. I love it. I mean, it's slow. We're going to put a 35 turn motor in it. That's going to be our next addition to this. But for a 54 turn, just a truck to play around with, because you know it's winter time where we're at, and we got 10 inches of snow again. So for us, it's fun indoor truck. You know, you don't have to worry about hitting anything and breaking stuff. It's like the perfect speed. If you hit something, it doesn't hurt it. So it's an all around fun truck. I mean, this isn't really a review on the truck, but if I had to review it, I would definitely recommend buying this, just for the simple reason it is a $180 truck. It comes with a battery, a charger, the remote. The thing is ready to run out of the box. And we've bought a few of them. We have these two and another one, and those have always ran good. They're just fun. They're just fun. There is one issue that I want to point out with it, since we're talking about it. The wheel, like the bearing on the wheel, it just feels... And Dusty and I the other night we spent an hour looking at how can we fix this wobble in this wheel, but there's just nothing we could do. We tried and we went over it a couple times, and it's just the way the truck is. You know, we tightened up everything we could. We tightened up the knuckles. We tightened up everything and tightened the wheel down. We changed the hex on it. We changed the bolt that holds the wheel on. I mean, we threw everything that we had at this truck to try to get these wheels from not doing it, and we did a little bit on this truck, but it's just the way it is. I mean, it's not a fast truck, so it's not like that even matters that the wheels aren't super tight, you know. But yeah, so that's our video on the four-wheel steering. I hope I covered everything. We just got this done too. We'll get this wire tied down, but yeah, it's a pretty fun little truck, especially four-wheel. With the four-wheel steering now, I've noticed it being really, I don't know, it's like it made it a whole different animal, you know? I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. You know, it would do this before it was four-wheel, but that's, I don't know, for 180 bucks? Come on, that's pretty cool. I know a lot of guys don't like Redcat, you know, but I think there's better out there, and I think there's worse out there. That's my personal opinion, and Redcat is just like right in the middle of the road. Really, I mean, I like them. I think they're a decent little truck. I mean, if you're new to RCing and new to a hobby, man, this would be perfect for a newbie. Just to learn the trucks, learn to drive, especially this one, as slow as it is. Not that it's super slow, it's just that perfect speed, you know. You're not going to break stuff. You can learn to drive it. My mom loves this truck. She's in her 60s and she loves driving this truck. She, you know, that's funny to most people, but she's an RCer like us, and well, we kind of made her an RCer. We always put stuff in her hand, like, here, drive this. And when we handed her this one, she was like, oh my gosh, I love this thing. So, you know, if you're looking for something for somebody older in your family or somebody younger in your family that is new, or, you know, not super educated into the speed of them, this is a perfect truck for them. And it's 180 bucks. They're not going to tear it up. I mean, this thing's a beast. I definitely will be changing the shocks on this particular truck now that we four-wheeled it, because this one will probably just stay here in the fleet, if you will. But the shocks are really weak on it. Like it's torquey. It's 54 turn, and when you go, it twists a little bit. It's got that little bit of torque lean. It's not torque twist, it's torque lean, because you go and it leans like this. So yeah, we'll have to put some bigger shocks on it. I hope you enjoy our video on this Everest 10 four-wheel steer. It was pretty easy to do. Again, you know, if you want to know where we got parts, whatever, comment and ask us, we'll tell you. But I hope you guys like this video, and please subscribe to our channel. We'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.